What's up, guys? GT, I am the Tie coming at you with another narrated Wi-Fi battle. Sorry about the lack of updates. MCAT class has me really busy, and we're going to be completely moved out of this house by next week, so moving kind of has me busy too. But anyway, I got a match here today. This is for Meteor's tournament. This is against Chongo, and we got matched up in the first round. And for those of you who don't know what the rules of the tourney are, it's a ROYGBIV tournament. So you have to choose one Pokemon from each color group on Bulbapedia: red, brown, yellow, green, blue, and violet. And 2 OUs, 1 BL are the max that you can use, and item clause is in effect, so I expect to see a lot of Venusaurs in this tournament, a lot of Weezings, and a lot of Porygon-Zs, but I'll explain why I think Porygon-Z in a little bit. But let's get this battle started, right? But anyway, I'm going to defy logic and say no to Venusaur as a special wall and lead off with a Crobat, because I wanted to use a Crobat, why not? And I'm going to lead off with Nosferatu. He's in the purple group, by the way. I see a Sharpedo. He might pack the ice move. I don't actually know what Sharpedo's doing in the lead spot, but I know that Choice Band Scizor can take the hit pretty nicely. It's not going to be a 2-hit KO regardless, so I'm going to go ahead and go into Scizor. Obviously, I'm just going to go ahead, threaten him with the chance of a Bullet Punch, U-turn out on him, go back into Crobat, but that whole plan just completely backfired because he got a critical hit on the Waterfall, and that really sucked because Choice Band Scizor is kind of a really big threat in this tournament, and the red group kind of sucks in general. So anyway, I'm going to go back out into Nosferatu. I'm going to go ahead and U-turn out. Going to go into a grass type now, because I want to bait him into going into a fire type, because I'm hoping if he goes into a fire type, I can send in my Swampert and then get Rock Step. So he takes the bait, he goes into an Infernape. I'm going to go ahead and go into DJ Dizzy. This is my Swampert, and he's going to go ahead and go for the Flare Blitz. I'm not going to do all that much, so I kind of think that he's a Choice Scarf Ape because he came in on a Sceptile, not knowing if I had Earthquake or not. So I'm going to go ahead, think he's locked into the move, go for Stealth Rock, and he goes into a Porygon-Z. Now, Porygon-Z is in the red group, and Scizor, Porygon-Z, and Blaziken are pretty much the only usable guys in that entire group. So I expect a Choice Spec Tri-Attack to be like a massive powerhouse in this tourney because Blissey and Skarmory, the colors are banned in this tournament. So I kind of expected that, but I know I can take the hit. So I'm just going to go ahead, go Earthquake, get some damage on him. That way I can revenge KO him with someone else. Obviously, Swampert got the Rocks up already, so he's kind of done his job. And with the guys that I have right now, I can still play around the Ape. I really don't need Swampert, but I'm going to go ahead, go back out into Nosferatu, finish him off with a Brave Bird. He probably wasn't expecting that because I think most of them run Super Fang, but I really don't like Super Fang on Crobat really, so I'm going to go ahead and finish him off with a Brave Bird. He goes into Ape, and now I know that he's Choice Scarf for sure, because otherwise why would he bring it in if I could Brave Bird him in the face? So I'm going to go into Arcanine, anticipating a Flare Blitz because he took out my Swampert already, and he doesn't know if I have a Fire Resist. So that worked out pretty nicely. I resist it and get the Intimidate, so I know that's going to force a switch. I don't know what he's going to switch into, so I'm going to go back into Crobat because I know I'm going to be able to outspeed whoever it is, and it's a Sand Slash. Now, I do want to keep Rocks up off the field because I don't have a Rapid Spinner, so I'm going to immediately taunt him. I am kind of worried that he might go for a Stone Edge, but he tries to go for the Rocks because he knows that I have 2 people weak to it, so that was more of a priority to him. And I'm going to go ahead and go for the Roost just to scout for the Stone Edge, and he actually carries Night Slash, which is really, really good. I can actually sit in on this guy and finish him off really, really easily. So he gets a critical hit right there, and then because I've roosted, I'm anticipating him to predict me to go for the Roost again. So I'm going to take this opportunity, go into my Sceptile, and he's going to go for the Earthquake. And that's going to do pretty decent damage overall, even though I resist it, but I am going to be able to scare him away with a Grass move. So I'm going to go ahead and lock myself in the Dragon Pulse, anticipating that Infernape to come back in, but he actually goes into a Venusaur, and that really, really sucks. Obviously, Venusaur with the Black Sludge, because of Item Clause, is probably going to be the premier special wall in this tournament. So I really don't have anyone else that I want to have take the Sleep Powder, so I'm going to leave Sceptile in his fodder just to get some damage in on that Venusaur. And I could stall a turn just to see if he's going to go for the Leech Seed, but I decided to speed up the process, go into Arcanine, because I know that he's probably going to be fearing the Fire move on the physical side, which would definitely KO him, but I'm actually a special Arcanine, and I'm anticipating that Sand Slash to come back in to take the Fire Blast, so I'm going to go ahead go for the Fire Blast, because if I don't 1-hit KO the guy, it'll be a 2-hit KO, but of course I missed the Fire Blast, and this game just like really, really hates me right now, so I'm really, really pissed. Obviously, he's going to be able to get the Rocks up now for sure, and I'm just like so mad at that. So I'm going to go ahead and go into Crobat now. Obviously, I want to get him in before he gets the Rocks up, and I'm going to go ahead and start Brave Birding him. I knew I could do this before, but I didn't want to because then he could just Rapid Spin away my Rocks, which is exactly what he does now. And obviously, because I have the Recovery move and Roost, and I have the Brave Bird, and he does not have any recovery, I'm eventually going to win this battle, but this is going to take a little bit of time. Now, I could go into Raichu to hit him with the Hidden Power Ice, but he's trying to predict my Roost right now, and he's going for Earthquake, so I don't really know when's a good time to go into Raichu. And plus, if I go back into Raichu, going back into Crobat, or going into Arcanine is going to cost me 25% of my health, so I really don't want to do too much switching at that point. I could go back into Sceptile to try to wake him up, but I don't think he's going to wake up in time to not die to 2 Night Slashes. So I'm going to keep on going for the Brave Bird because this is pretty much the only option that I have, and he's going to keep on Night Slashing me. I'm not going to do too much. I am going to go for another Brave Bird here, but it's going to knock me down to a pretty low amount of health with the recoil, and then the following Night Slash that he's going to do to me, that I'm going to be really, really afraid of him predicting my roost and going for a an Earthquake on the next turn. So I kind of figure that's the thought process, so I'm going to go ahead just go for the Brave Bird just to finish him off, and I figure at this point, I really have to fear the Ape. I don't know if that thing has a Stone Edge, because it seems like a physical choice scarf for right now. Kind of hoping he doesn't, and if he does, I hope that he misses, because Hacks really isn't going my way. But of course he hits me with a Stone Edge, and that's able to take out my Crobat. I was just going to stay in and try to Brave Bird him. But obviously I'm going to go into Arcanine now. I just need to get the Intimidate on him, because I'm going to go ahead, go for the Extreme Speed, knowing that he's probably going to be able to kill me off as long as he doesn't miss the Stone Edge. But I need that Intimidate off on him, that way I can go into my Raichu and not get KO'd by the Stone Edge. So I'm going to go ahead, let him kill off the Arcanine, and now I'm going to go into Raichu. Obviously, I really can't do anything to try to set up because he'll probably kill me with 2 Stone Edges in a row. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for the T-Bolt here. That is going to take out the Infernape, but he still has a Venusaur sitting out here. I have a Sleeping Sceptile and a Special Raichu, so I'm anticipating he's probably max Special Defense, so I have to play for the win. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Nasty Plot on the off chance he goes for Elite Seed for some reason, but he makes a smart play, takes me out with a Sludge Bomb, and obviously my last guy is a Sleeping Sceptile who is not going to wake up on this turn. And yeah, that's going to be the game. So that was a 2-0, but that was a hell of a lot of fun. I thought the tournament was pretty interesting. Obviously, keep an eye out if you guys are still in the tournament. Porygon-Z, I expect a Choice Spec Porygon-Z to be a really big powerhouse. I expect Venusaur to be kind of a monster in this tournament. And I do expect to see a lot of Weezing, just because if people want to run a physical and a special wall, they're going to need a poison type. So yeah, that was a good game. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Click the like button if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you another time. Bye.